I did take a couple of videos down because I think I'll remake them. I wasn't going to make any more Suzanne Morphew videos, and then I sort of allowed myself to get a bit sucked back into it, didn't I? So I made one just a linked video so that people who haven't already watched it can't see it, because I think I'll just make another more structured video just about her missing case to date. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do about making JonBenet Ramsey murder videos anymore. I've made quite a few in a series now where I've talked about my perspective on this very heinous crime, and some of you are now sort of on board with what's known as the taboo theory. So it's always been the least popular. It's always been the one that people will not chase down. Used to be as little as 1%, I think, now, though for some reason polls will show that there's about 8% of people that are on the JDI wagon. Why this has been so slow to get some traction, I'm not sure. Is it, the further we go from Patsy Ramsey's death, people are looking for more drama, or is it because, they just renew with older eyes, down the track, different experience, or different information that they've come across, or who knows? Is it because finally the CBS debacle is fading in their mind, and that they've woken up from that fugue? And maybe is it, Burke Ramsey's litigiousness? Is it because, John's getting on in years? Who knows? Who knows what it is? But, it's always been the taboo stance to take, that John Ramsey did it. I think no matter where you come from with regards to the case, really there is a buck that is stopping, isn't there? And it's with John. So I don't know whether I'm going to keep going down that road, because it's very, very dark, and there's really any more that I could say. Yes, I could keep doing what I've been doing, which is to make vignette videos for you about aspects of the case and why I see it the way I do, and throwing out, talking points and things, but I'm not sure that I have the stomach for it anymore. And I've said my piece. So there were these two cases that I said I was going to talk to you about, and one was the Ramsey case, and so I've kind of done that. The other one was the case of the little murdered Rautier boys, and Darley Rautier, who's in prison for their murder. And I was going to get my chops into that, but something's just holding me back. It doesn't feel right. And I could share a few of my observations with you, but I don't feel like I'm within that story and am moving around as if I'm a character, and not in the way that I can with JonBenet Ramsey's case. So I don't know if I really want to talk about it yet. And there's a lot of false rumour, so it's a rumour, I guess. There's FAKTS, facts going around, and I think I'll just let them blow away first. But yeah, I wondered if there were any cases that you'd like me to talk to you about. There are some Australian cases that I find really interesting, and one that I've held back on just for a couple of reasons, but I might start making some videos about, is the case of little boy William Tyrrell. Okay, so some of you may recall this case as the little boy who was supposedly in a Spiderman suit at his foster nana's with his foster parents and his sister, who was also being fostered, and he just, off the face of the earth, poof. So, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on that one. So maybe I could close up JonBenet Ramsey's series for a while and get cracking on another one. So I will make a video about missing woman Suzanne Morphew, but I thought I would try maybe to, this is a bit of a shock, okay, it's a shock. I thought I might try to write something, or at least like take a few more notes as I've been trying to recently, just so, yeah. So I thought I might try and make a structured video about that, just outlining maybe my journey as a watcher of that case, if any of you are interested. So let me know. I mean, I've obviously got quite the playlist there. And then coming up, we are going to have a lot of drama. And if we want to be dark about it, dramedy, really, with regards to cases coming up, court cases coming up in Cox, Daybell case there, and also with Letitia Stalk, and we've just had the 1 year anniversary of the disappearance of Gannon Stalk, who was found deceased, about a month later down in Florida. So he's the little boy that went missing from Weld County in Colorado. I don't rate any of the parental figures in Gannon's life, frankly, but it is Letitia Stalk who has been found fit to stand trial for murder, but I do think she's absolutely deranged. I mean, there's no doubt about it. That she's lost her mind, but I'm not saying she's not responsible. She's 100% responsible, but there are mitigating factors as well that created this minefield for little Gannon Stalk. He just was not safe in his own home, and that is a failure on the behalf of the adults in his life, all of them. So yes, Melanie Gibb, Alex Cox, Zulema Pastenis, and David Warwick. I mean, these are 4 people that, maybe I'll give you some views on. That's quite interesting, isn't it? What we think about their roles are. I kind of left that as well because it got very dark, and there's a lot about that case that freaks me out, and I really don't want to go near. And I'm not sure yet, but if you would like to recap, I've got some playlists, 2 or 3 playlists about that case. So that's the murders of several people, but mainly, isn't it, of Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow. So they're the little kids that were missing from Rexburg, Idaho. Mum, Laurie Cox, had run off to Hawaii with Chad Daybell, this LDS break-off author, and there are dead husbands and a lot of suffering in the wake of both of these vile people. Chad Daybell is an absolute abomination, and Laurie Cox is, she's the outcome of her life since birth, and those two together and everything that they're involved with it's American Gothic combined with modern day fucknuts. Alright, well, on that note, just giving you a little update. I just went to see a movie. It's a really sweet movie. It's a little weepy. So if you feel like getting in touch with your emotions, try and see it. It's called Penguin Bloom, and it's about a family who are affected by a tragedy, and along comes a little magpie into their life, and the magpie is in desperate need of healing and help and becomes part of the Bloom family, and yes, it's a lovely story. So watch that. I will speak to you later. Bye.